Hello and welcome to IMG 330. My name is Darcy Carasso and I will be your instructor for this 8-week course. I just wanted to take a few minutes and highlight some of the important parts of the syllabus. First and foremost, I respond much quicker, especially if it's the weekend or in the evening. You just make sure you give me a little bit more time. However, I will say that if you need an urgent answer to a question, I do suggest texting or calling me, as I have that more readily accessible to answer. There is a 1,000 point breakdown for this course. So there will be 5 regular discussion boards, but then there will be an additional icebreaker discussion as well. There will be a weekly quiz, and there will be 6 of them. There will then be a midterm exam and a final exam, and those are some heavily weighted assignments, the midterm being 75 points and the final being worth 150. There will also be 2 small papers, the image post-processing and visualization tools paper that's worth 75 points, the QC testing paper that is worth another 75 points, and then there will be a large paper. This is known as your major project. The major project is a vendor comparison paper, and that is detailed a little bit later in this syllabus. The major course project is worth 150 points, so please be sure that you start working on that as soon as you can. There will be a major course progress update. I think that's a great time for me to see what you've been working on and make sure you're on the right track. And it's also just a good time where I can give you feedback on your update and your project as well. In my opinion, one of the most beneficial assignments is the mid-semester phone conference. This is just a nice point that I kind of give you the floor and you can kind of ask me any questions you want. You'll be signing up for a spot or an appointment and that I lay out for you in I think it's module 2 when you can sign up, and then you will ask me any question you want. A lot of students use this time to ask me questions about the major course project and to clear up any confusion on any other questions they may have. It's really just about anything that you need it to be about in regards to the class. I want you to take a look at the learning activities and the expectations. This highlights each different activity that you'll see in this course, and it gives a nice brief description about what you can expect for those assignments. Please be sure you're, while they're a few weeks out, be sure that you're already looking over at least the description for the papers, as well as the major project. And there will be further instructions for the 2 papers and the project in the class. There are now, once you go into the modules tab, there are some links for each of those papers that have the instructions for them. All right, so for attendance and participation, as I mentioned, while this is an online course, there is due dates, so make sure you pay attention to them. Having said that, there is a late policy. Late work will be accepted, but it will be accepted at a 10% per day deduction of the total weight of the assignment. And make sure you're logging in at least 3 times per week. That's about the average number in order to be successful in the course. And just always make sure that you're checking your Mercy College email, your discussion boards that you're partaking in this course, and also the course news regularly, as I do post some announcements of any important changes or modifications or information that you need to know. Also, the last big thing I want to mention is that the course schedule. So this is where all of your due dates are. Go ahead and write this down in your planner or your calendar, whatever method that works best for you, and just make sure you're paying attention to those due dates and what will be due each week. And again, like I said, if you have any questions, I want you to be sure you can let me know. I have an extremely open door policy. So I want to be here for you, and just know that if you're putting in the work that you'll be successful in this course. And I think we're going to have an awesome 8 weeks. Thank you.